So hello everyone and welcome to this week's Akashic Business Wisdom Show with me, your host Natasha Nicole Harris. I'm here every Wednesday, 4 p.m. UK time, live to bring you masterclasses every month, divine wisdom from the Akashic Records, which we're going to be doing today. We're going to be picking divinely guided card today just to see what message is really available to you today. What do you need to hear most today? So we're going to have a bit of fun today. Also starting in 2 weeks' time on the 22nd of June, we have every 2 weeks, we're going to be having inspiring women coming on and chatting to me live about their inspiring stories, about how they've grown their business, how they've got to where they are in business through the challenges and the inspiring stories that they're going to share with you over the time that they've been running their businesses. So I'm really looking forward to that. We start next on Wednesday the 22nd with Azra Ladora, and it's going to be really inspiring. She's a health coach. She's overcome her own health challenges, which led her to Ayurvedic and meditation, transcendental meditation, and she is incredible woman who's we're going to have so much fun chatting on that show on the 22nd. So come and join me for that. So for those of you that are joining me, just coming on and joining me live, give me a hello. Let me know where you're joining me from. If you're watching the replay, type #replay. Let me know as you go on if you've got any questions. We are going to have some fun today. We're going to start playing in the Akashic realm. We're going to start by picking a card. It's really about really truly listening to the wisdom of what you need to hear. Hi June, lovely to have you here with us today. So for those of you that don't know me, those of you that are new to me, my name is Natasha Nicole Harris. I'm an intuitive business coach, an Akashic activator, a healer, working with soul-led entrepreneurs to really support them in having the life that they desire through the love, relationships, health and well-being, business, wealth and new earth paradigm and new earth leadership in their business. So really taking that next level and really working with the business energetics and how we can marry the divine feminine and the divine masculine to having a life and a business that we truly do desire. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun with the Akashic records. We're going to have a bit of fun with the wisdom of the cards. I've got a couple of decks here. I'm going to choose one in a moment, but it is really about how we listen to our inner guidance. We all have that wisdom within us. So whatever card I pick, it's about how you really bring this to your own experience. What is it that you need to hear? Trusting your intuition, trusting your divine guidance, trusting all of this. This is something I have been playing with, especially for years, but especially over the last few months. If you are part of my Soul Aligned Leaders Facebook group and you did my 5 days of quantum magic and working with calibrating to the wealth, that journey was all divinely guided. It was about really truly listening to that divine guidance. I didn't know all the pieces. It was scary. It was fearful. It was uncertain. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. The program that I launched on the back end of that, I channeled that on a Thursday afternoon on the 4th day of the 5-day quantum magic. This is how magic works. This is how it works. You hold the wand yourself and you create the magic if you truly listen and you step forward despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, despite the not knowing what the hell you are perhaps doing, and really trusting into that and seeing what it is there for you. And we had started that program last week. The magic that has been flying in that little group has been phenomenal. It's blowing my mind. We only started a week ago today, and already things are just quantum. So it's truly like incredible. So hello, whoever said hello. I can't see your name, so if you just type your name as well. I think if you come through the Facebook group, doesn't show me your name unless you click on the link that's there, and then it shows me your name. But I can see quite a few people watching me. Let me know what you're challenged with this week. Like, what's coming up for you? What's like, what do you need a little bit of guidance? What question do you perhaps have? And this is really about like taking the time, slowing down. So I know that some of you are going to be thinking, I haven't got 20 minutes. If you can make and carve 20 minutes, like this is going to be magic for you. This is going to give you a little piece of the divine inspiration, the divine guidance, and I'm going to channel whatever card comes up So let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, it's going to be just as powerful for you, I am sure, because there is no time and space. Everything is for us whenever it is for us, whenever we come across things. That's why when I write a post, or when I write something, or I channel some wisdom through something and I put it out into the ethers, or I do this, I know that it's going to land in someone's, like on someone's feed, on someone's YouTube channel, in their feed on there, at the perfect time that they need to hear it. So this is not about going, well, if it's not for now, then it's like, forget it. It's about how we do this for now and for in the future. So we are building all of this through. So it doesn't matter how many times have you come across or stumbled across a post that was perhaps like 6 months old, a year old, longer ago, and thought, oh wow, this is the first time I've caught this person, or I've heard this particular thing, that, and you look at the date and it's like, it's years ago, and you were meant to find it at that point. So this is all about really understanding the whole divine timing aspect of things. So, when you get support, or you get some guidance, or you're given a piece, know that it is at the perfect time for you to receive it, no matter when it was written, who wrote it, whether you've heard them before, whether you've never heard of them. It is always for you. And it's that trust in that intuition, that trust in that guidance, that piece of information, that piece of wisdom that you receive, that it's for you at that time. That is the real true beauty of doing this I don't know, this work, this development, this expansion, this growth, this journey that we're on. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to, allow us to think, oh, wow, that was magical. But remember, you are the magician. I talked about this in the masterclass, I think last month at the end of May. Yeah, what month are we? And we're in June, right? At the end of May. So if you want to go back and listen to that, if you come over into the Soul Aligned Leaders Facebook group, all the replays are in the guides section of the Facebook group. So everything is there in a really easy to find format. So if you want to understand a little bit about how magic works and how you're the magician and you hold the magic wand, that's in last month's Business Energetics Masterclass. It's an hour long. We do a card pulling in that as well. It's really, really powerful. So has anyone got any questions for me or any thoughts while I just tune into my cards and see which one I'm guided to pick? I feel I'm guided to pick this deck. So some of you may know this deck, Rebecca Campbell. She's got lots of beautiful decks of cards. I love working with her cards. This is a really powerful deck, working your light oracle cards. So I'm going to pull a card here. So I've just pulled them up and I'm just gonna shuffle them because I just saw the one that was on top. One of your favorite decks, mine too. I love working with the light cards. I've got quite a few packs. Oh my God, I've got so many packs of cards, but I've got quite a few packs that are light activation, and they hold codes and frequencies when we look at them around the cards. Really, really powerful. So this is just really about tapping into and taking a moment, just allowing yourself to come into a moment of presence. Like, what is it that you need to hear right now? What is it that you have been seeking? What do you need an answer for? What is the missing piece that you feel is missing right now? Like, just come present to receive the wisdom. Create a space to receive the wisdom that will help you in moving to the next level. I'm just going to tune into the cards. Pick. Oh, this is an interesting one. No. So I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Wow, look at that. Look at that lightning that is taking place just in front of the pyramid, just beyond that pathway. All that. Oh my gosh, that is a fiery card, and it is no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So what now? This isn't to everything, I would like to just add. This is what's coming through for me right now. This is not for everything. I will put a picture of this card in the comments when I finish. But what comes up for you in that card? I'd love to see in your comments, like, what does that activate in you? What feeling, what fear, what uncertainty, what certainty does it bring up for you? What does that bring up? I have this like crackling energy that's coming up for me right now with that lightning that's coming down. So this is not about saying no to everything. Is there something, the question that's coming through is there something at the moment that you have been considering, that you are not sure about, that you're uncertain about, that you really want, but there's something holding you back, perhaps? That you feel it's a no. Gives you certainty about a decision I've been trying to decide. There you go. So is it, June, is it a no or is it a yes? I'm really curious, because sometimes when we're told no, we know that actually, you know what, that's a yes. Robert says, saying no to the things that hold you back. Yeah, because we cannot possibly say yes to everything. We have not got the capacity, the energetic space. Only half an hour ago. So if this is not confirmation for you, then I don't know what is. I'm just trying to read all the comments. So it's like, it says wait, postpone, pause, say no. It can be say no for now. It doesn't have to be a hard no. So saying yes to hold off for a bit. So wait, the pause. That's beautiful. Someone said, for me, it's about a relationship I've been hesitating about for some time. So it's like, what is that thing? And when you now listen, you've taken time and you've received that guidance for what this is about, trust that. Know that to be true. This is not then something that will change over time. Like it's hold off. Wait, say no for now. It can change over time, over longevity, that something might shift and change in the waiting. Because what you do is when you wait for something, you create space. You create a beautiful space for something else to pop in. And then some more information, some more wisdom about this thing, this question, this quandary you have, this thing that you're uncertain about, might pop in to give you the clarity that actually then at that point you're like, now this feels different. This feels different now because I have additional information, because I waited, I held off, I created some space, and more information has come through for me about this. So this is really, really powerful. It's like you feel this excitement bubbling over, and we feel sometimes we feel that a sign is something that we have to do. So when something comes in for us, we're like, if this is like, oh yes, I should say yes to this, because it wouldn't be showing up in my experience if it wasn't a yes. Who's had that before? Who's had that before? Oh, you feel excited and relieved. I'm so delighted. But who's had things where you've kind of come in, you've like, I need a sign for something, something's popped up into your experience, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure about this, but you know, it wouldn't show up for me. I've got to grab the opportunity while it's hot. I've got to say yes to it right now. Like, who's had that? I've had that. I've used to get so overwhelmed with things, because as I was aligning to stuff, all these things used to come in. I was like manifesting really quickly. Opportunities would come up. People would come into my life. Like things would like, you know, be created. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yes, I've got to say yes to it. Don't think about it too much. Just say yes, because otherwise it might be a missed opportunity. And actually what it's showing me, or what I've realized it was showing me, was like these opportunities come up for me to also have the strength and the courage to look at it and say, is this aligned? And is this something I need to say no to right now? And I always missed that bit. I don't miss it so much anymore. Now I can sit with it and go, oh, okay, this is really interesting. A few things have popped into my experience. these opportunities have arisen. They all seem similar. Wait a moment, take my time with it rather than jump in all guns blazing. I'm very good at saying yes to things. I have been very good at saying yes to things. I have got much better at saying no to things, thankfully. But it's like, which bits do you want to say yes to and which bits do you want to say no to? That's the magic. That's the bit that we get better at over time to come more and more into alignment with what's right for us rather than taking action around everything. It shifts everything for us. In that space, we allow the magic to happen. So I can see that this is resonating for a few people, which is amazing. I love this. And I'm glad you're feeling excited and relieved. And sometimes we just need to sit still. Sit still, be in the moment, allow the information. We have all the information and the wisdom within us. We know it, but we get sidetracked. We get distracted by all the things outside of ourselves. Come back to yourself. Take a moment. Take a breath. What's this showing me? This has just come up into my experience. What is this showing me? Why is this here? What do I have to learn from this? What experience is on the other side of this for me? What might I learn if I say yes? What might I learn if I say no? So this is all that's come. This is everything that's coming up for me. What else is coming up for you? I'd love to know. I'm just gonna have a quick look, see if I can find the card quickly. That's interesting. I can't find it. Sometimes these things are not in order, or they're in a different order. Isn't that interesting? Can't find it. So I'm going to just assume that that's what we need to hear. So I love it. When we're working with this divine wisdom, it is so, so beautiful. So beautiful when we allow ourselves the time, the space to say no to things, create space for ourselves, see what else comes in, see what else we allow into that space, and then make another decision and another powerful choice from that vantage point. This is the beauty of it. This is the magic of it. It really, truly is. So if anyone else has got any questions, I'd be happy, or would like to share something that they would like some guidance around, I'd be very happy to lean into that and see what comes through. But for the moment, this feels quite complete. This feels like that was the message that needed to come through. And I'm really excited to share that with you. So as I said, next week there actually is no live show. I'm taking a week off next week, next Wednesday, but there are plenty of things in the guide section of the Soul Aligned Leaders. If you're not a member of that and you are a soul-led entrepreneur who wants to stand alongside other beautiful souls, creating and rippling out an impact for the new earth paradigm, to stand together, then come and join us over in the group Soul Aligned Leaders, a private Facebook group with me, Natasha Nicole Harris. There is a free gift for you joining, which is my 5-day quantum magic. I highly recommend it. Calibrating to Wealth. It is expansive. I do most of it sitting in a tree in the woodlands. It is a really beautiful, expansive experience with the Akashic records. If you've never heard of them, if you never experienced them, working with this beautiful divine wisdom. So if you haven't got any other questions, I'm going to leave it there. And again, in 2 weeks' time, I will be here with Azra Ladora, who is going to be my very first podcast guest live on the show. I've been running a podcast for quite a few years. This is the next reiteration of it. So this is the first of the next series of inspiring conversations to really show you how you can step into next level impact and leadership through your business, through inspiring stories of other women and men and souls who have done it, and sharing how they've done it, what they've overcome on their journey to creating a life that they absolutely love and the business that they absolutely love too. So if you've got any other questions, you can always DM me, you can always send me a message. Head over to my website, mindbodysoulenergy.co.uk. All my offerings are on there. And if you've got any other questions, then just let me know. And I will see you again in 2 weeks' time for the show with Azra. And I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.